Come on. We got people to meet.
All right. We got a full boat. Let's meet the man.
Pissing our pants yet? Boy, do I have a feeling we're getting close.
Oh yes, we got some Joycult independent trucks. Obviously I had to get some because look at my channel name. I'm a retired skateboarder that still burns passionately for skateboarding, who has picked up fingerboarding because I can't skate anymore. That's what my channel is all about. Discovering the joy of skateboarding through my fingers.
The joy of my fingers.
And for that reason, obviously, this collab is amazing because now I can finally say that I have real skateboard trucks in a miniature form on my setup. And I have been using Black River trucks mostly, and they are super solid. I like them a lot. And I think the design was also inspired by independent trucks. So I'm so curious how Black River is thinking about this release. I got one for a friend as well. He asked me to order one. So I have two for me. And I couldn't decide if I should go with 32mm trucks or 34. And the reason for that is that I heard that they are a little wider than other trucks, other fingerboard trucks. And I don't like when my wheels are wider than the deck. I don't like how that looks and also how that feels. I like a little bit of a deck overhang when the deck is over the wheels a bit. With my current setups, the deck is almost perfectly aligned with the wheels or slightly over it, which is perfect. I think for this video I'm going to just unbox the trucks. I mean, you have seen a bunch of unboxings already, I guess. But yeah, just casually setting up one setup maybe, or not. We will see how much time I have because I have to deliver these trucks in half an hour. And I'm also trying a new setup. I'm back in my little home office and this table is now my fingerboard park and also my workstation. And what I also prepared here is I'm using a streaming software. I can switch to an action camera, which I can use as a second angle. So maybe I will do some live streams in the future. Could be fun. One thing I have to figure out is the delay, the audio delay. Like this action camera is a little slow. So that's not good. But at least I can show you new products and then we can change also the angle. I can go high here. Oh, I can even film a line. You know, I could do this and we film a line. Woo! So I think we should just get to the trucks. Get ready already. I also don't know yet where I'm going to put these trucks on. I already have my dream setup here. But I have one more deck. This one, I have this one again. December deck. So I could set up the new one or an old deck or even maybe a cruiser deck. I have some 36mm Levi trucks on this cruiser deck or this old school deck. If the 34 independent trucks are too wide, then maybe I will set up an old school deck. I don't know. Okay, first look at the packaging. Independent logo on the front. Joycult on the side. Here are the trucks and here you can see which size they are. 32, these are the 32s. Let's open them up. And maybe I will check in my basement what kind of skateboard trucks I was using because I don't know if I ever used indies. I think I was always a Thunder trucks guy. But I have to check my basement. Maybe I have indies, who knows. But indies are solid. I think they are on the heavier side. I mean, the skateboard truck's also on the heavier side. Generic basic tool, tech tool. Ooh, here's one truck, second truck, and that's it. It's simple, nothing fancy. With Black River trucks, the packaging is very good, but it's also, you know, a little big for what is inside. So you have more trash. Okay, Now we get to the main part. Ta-da! Ooh, they look definitely nicer in person than than online. Yeah, these look more like skateboard trucks than all the other fingerboard trucks. And these are stainless steel. I'm so curious how these will feel. They look like skateboard trucks. You know, with fingerboard trucks, I think most of them are made out of zinc. They do have a different polished feel, and these feel different and look different. I will also film some close-ups with my longer lenses. I heard the tuning is very soft, but very responsive. And I think the threads, it comes pre-threaded, the base plate, which I think is a huge advantage. I hate setting up a new set of Black River trucks because I'm always so scared to rip my base plates. So these are 32, and this is a 34 deck with 34 BRTs. So to me, the Black River trucks look slightly wider, but not that much. So actually 32 could work on this, but by doing this, I can already tell that there will be a little bit of an overhang, which might be good or not. I also want to try them with level up bushings, or just see if other bushings work. I haven't seen that many videos from people trying other bushings. Shout out to TC Gene, who did a review and testing other bushings. He didn't show any like photos or clips, but apparently level up bushings should work. Maybe also talk a little bit about this product launch, my thoughts about it as a former skateboarder, recently becoming a fingerboarder, because it has really started conversation in the community. And some people are saying this is the biggest thing since Black River dropped their trucks. And other people are a little bit afraid that Joycult or Independent is just doing this as a cash grab, which I can also kind of understand because they did not post anything about this collaboration. They also don't have to, you know, they just sold a license to Joycult, I guess. But I'm also sure that Independent might feel a little bit embarrassed posting tiny fingerboard trucks, because most skateboarders still kind of look down on fingerboarding. It's like, oh, these nerds are playing with toys kind of thing. And, you know, us skateboarders, we jump downstairs, we break our legs. Yeah, of course, not everyone used to be a skateboarder or is also skateboarding at the same time, which is totally fine. But we came to a point where fingerboards are so high quality that they are really miniature versions of skateboards. And in terms of the tricks you can do, you can almost do every trick that you can do on a skateboard. It feels similar when you have been skating and you then fingerboard. To me, it's a very similar feeling. Of course, I will never feel the sensation of bombing down a downhill, you know, rolling away from a trick that you tried 100 times and you can't even feel your legs anymore. Like, I do miss it. I miss skateboarding, but I also can't do it because my body is destroyed by skateboarding. I destroyed my body, can't skate anymore. Might probably not be able to walk for a long time and end up in a wheelchair when I'm older. Who knows? That's what I was told from my doctors 10 years ago. So was it worth it? I guess it was, because it also shaped me as a person. But yeah, I'm so glad that I can now skate. Yes, I'm saying skate. I can skate without any fear of getting injured. And I can be creative, I can focus, I can shut down from the world. So yeah, I love it. Okay, so here are the 34mm trucks and here is the 32. Yeah, they are wider as expected, but let's see how they compare to the 34 BRTs. Engage the close-up cam. Independent, Black River. And now kiss. They do look kind of the same, to be honest. I have to put on some wheels, but this looks like it's going to also fit on this setup. So here are my options. Yeah, really don't know which deck I should use. I have some decks that are not set up, like this grip skin custom made for me deck, which I'm not going to set up because I just want to keep it in this condition as a trophy kind of. And then I have a brand new December deck, which is the same as this one. I also could set up this Nero deck, which I reviewed. This is a symmetrical shaped deck. And it would fit because it has a little zero skateboards logo on it. So that could actually fit this deck. Okay, now the question is, should I put on a 32 or 34 millimeter truck on this? I think I'm going to go with a 32. Hopefully this can be helpful for some of you who are deciding between these two sizes. I will make sure to show you more details once I'm done. So yeah, me as a former skateboarder, not knowing too much about the fingerboard scene, I'm still learning. I think this is a good thing, I don't know. I wish Independent would acknowledge the fingerboard community more and be proud of this collaboration. I will make the frame a bit more interesting for you. Every fingerboard truck should come with pre-threaded base plates. I don't understand why they're not doing it. Does that have any benefits? Am I missing something? I'm going to skip to when I'm done setting my board up. Let's go. And I'm done. So I finished setting up. And yeah, these 32 millimeter independent trucks do look small to me. I'm not used to having 32 millimeter trucks on a 34 millimeter deck. I mean, here on camera it looks fine, but I can definitely see the deck overhang. It's not bad though, it's less than I expected, to be honest. Okay, let's switch to the other camera. First test without any changes of the tuning. I haven't even tightened the trucks. Let's just see. I have to say the screws, everything feels very high quality, and this feels like a step up to what I'm used to with all the other trucks I have. Okay, let's go. First test, rolling test, cruising test. Oh yeah. I mean, I knew that the radius, turning radius would be crazy. And I didn't know if I would like that, but this is Black River. I mean, it's nice because you don't need to do this, you know. I like it because when you skate, oh, that was a good sign. If the first tree flip is good, that's always a good sign. No, but when you do tricks and then you want to cruise a bit more, and you know what I mean. I don't know if you know what I mean, but okay, so I noticed the deck sits higher a bit, but I always wanted to try razor pads or riser pads. I don't know how you say it. To put under the trucks, because I remember when I used to skate, I would always use razor pads or riser pads because I always liked the additional pop I would get. So I always wanted to do this anyways, and with these trucks you definitely do not have to do that. So now I get to feel how that feels. Let's see. What the fuck? Yeah, the tuning is a little bit too soft for me, but I can always adjust. So this is more the way I like it. Oh, before we go, because I really have to go, let's do a grind test. I want to feel these trucks. Okay, first grind test. Let's do a basic backside 50-50. 5-0. They do feel different. Oh! Oh! Especially when you do crooks. I like how it feels. I mean, Black River trucks are not bad, but different feel. They do bounce back very responsive. The responsiveness of how quick the bushings bounce back is so good, so strong that the board wants to pop. I just noticed that when I, like, the board does jump up. I don't know how to explain this. With my other setups, I feel like I have to do a bit more work. Let's see. Like I had to work for that. So that was my unboxing of the new Joycult independent trucks. I'm now going to head into the city, deliver this set of trucks. I don't know, maybe I film a little delivery scene. And then I will be back talking more about my experience using these trucks. Maybe I will use them for a week and then share my thoughts. Okay, see you. Ta-ta! Have fun!
Im Gegensatz zu den anderen Sachen, die immer ja eher auf dieser Aluminium-Basis sind, ist das hier einfach wirklich was anderes.
Ja.
Sieht auch wirklich echt gut aus. Sieht aus einfach wie meine Indies unter meinem großen Board, ne? Ich habe die in schwarz mit so goldenen Sprinkles sozusagen drin. Und der Unterschied zwischen den... Mein Gott.
Alright, I'm back home. I delivered the trucks. I also set up the 34mm trucks, put it on this December deck. And I'm using oak wheels on this setup. Oak wheels, they don't cover the lock nuts, so they sit a little closer together. And on this 34mm deck, it's a perfect fit. There's no overhang. The wheels are completely flush with the deck size. To be honest, I kind of regret buying 32mm trucks. The fit is okay, but there is some overhang, which I'm not too much of a fan of. Maybe I get used to it, but it seems to be that 34mm trucks, Indies, are absolutely fine on a 34mm deck, if you don't mind a little bit of overhang of the wheels. I did not use these setups too much, but from the little bit of testing I did, they do feel really nice. I like the turning radius, and because the trucks are higher than my BRTs, there is a bit more pop. The bushings are very responsive. I want to do some tricks with all my setups, comparing different trucks and bushings, but I can already tell that these Joycult independent trucks perform very well. I think you get used to the height. Going back and forth between my BRTs and Indie trucks, there's not too much of a difference. Yeah, let's do some tricks on this bench and see which setup performs best. I want to do, let's say, a nollie crooked first. Okay, felt good. Now the BRT setup. Okay, not much difference. I feel like I have to pop a little harder on this setup. Let's do kickflip crooked. Oh, that was not so good. What the fuck? Ah, a little sketchy, but I take this one. Okay, now BRTs. Wow, I'm really struggling here. Usually this one is not so hard. Okay. One more time with the Indies. First try. Wow. They're also very loose, and I have tightened these up. I might tighten them a bit more, but I also kind of like it. Next, let's do a tray flip crooked grind, because I have a feeling that these will perform better for that trick. See? Nah. I have to say, trying this trick, I can notice the weight difference. They feel a little heavier now doing 360 flips, but it still feels nice. It's like a slower flip than I'm used to, but because of the crazy turning radius and these bushings, it really feels like the board is snapping, bouncing up with less effort. Okay, whatever. Okay, BRT setup. Ooh, that was much faster. Oh, and also much cleaner. Oh, more consistent. Oh, well, I'm used to this setup, so shouldn't be a surprise. Oh. Well, to be fair, this setup here is almost brand new. New wheels, new deck, new grip. And this setup is a very old one. Has also very old grip on it. So it's like super sticky and soft. And this one is less grippy, but harder, which I love. let's try a switch flip, nose grind or crooked. I'm not so good at those, but whoop. It's nice when you want to do like a switch kickflip back tail, that you can start like this and then you just turn. That's cool. Ah. Okay, I give up. I can't do it better. So let's use the BRT setup. I know it wasn't locked in from the beginning, but there was second try again. Let's do some flip tricks over the bench and see how this goes. Let's start with an ollie. Okay, kind of the same. Kickflip. Yeah! Okay, BRT setup. Now the indie setup. Ah, more pop. Okay, tree flip. Tray flip. Okay, BRTs. Okay, indies again. Oh, BRTs. Oh, indies. Ah! Backside flip. Oh, that was independent. Black River. Let's do it again. Fuck. Okay, Black River. Indies. Kind of the same. Frontside flip. That was fun. Okay, independent Black River now. Kind of the same. Ooh. Okay, frontside big spin. Frontside big spin, shove it. BRTs first. Ooh, that was clean. Oh, it felt clean. Okay, independent. Ooh. Ah. Okay, yeah, it took me longer with the indie setup, but it could also be because it's an older setup. Okay, very heel flip with the indies. Now with the BRTs. Whoop. Ah. Nope. Yeah, okay. Let's try to do some flip tricks or varial flips out of the crooked, because that's how you can tell when the bushings are good, if you can pop out of a crooked grind. I will start with the independent trucks. So I don't know, let's say a crooked flip out. First try, okay. BRTs. Whoops. Whoops. Oh yeah, bushings are level up bushings. Okay. Yeah, this setup, these trucks are a little tighter than this setup, so it takes a little longer for flipping out. That was like 5 tries. Okay. Yeah, about the same. Backside Smith grind, flip out. Because I want to test how, if the kingpin is going to scratch the bench. With BRTs, doing backside Smith grind, it can sometimes scratch. Oh yeah, especially on this grind right bench. The kingpin actually goes into these holes. These ones. Okay, I feel like I couldn't really push my board down. I was more like this because I was afraid that my kingpin would scratch. Let's try the independent. Oh yeah, this is much better. Oh yes, that's the difference. I mean, I could feel it a little bit. I did grind on the kingpin just a bit, but I was really like this low. I want to do this cleaner. What can I say? Both trucks are good. Sometimes I'm able to do tricks faster using the Joycult independent trucks. And I think it's because the bushings are very good, responsive. The fact that these sit higher makes it a bit easier to do nollie tricks, switch tricks, tray flips. But also the BRTs are not bad at all. I feel like it gives me, maybe the BRTs gives me a little bit more realism because my pop is lower, not that crazy high. They do feel very well as well. These independent trucks, they are so well made. You can feel the quality difference. I don't think the BRTs have worse quality. It's just a different quality. Yeah, they're good. They're really good. Let's do some rail tricks. I want to see the axle bend a bit more. Both are fine here. Oh, so good feeling. Oh, okay. This was not intentional. Ah! I like them both, but the grind feel of these Joycult independent trucks is on another level, I have to say. I mean, very similar, but the stainless steel, I guess, makes a difference. I like it. Yeah, did you hear the kingpin also grinding? It happens, yeah, more often with the BRTs. I think we should grind on some concrete, right? Okay, Black River first. Independent. Very similar. Actually a little smoother on the indies. Yeah, this is also another difference. With BRTs, the base plate is sits a bit further away from the axle compared to the indies. They're more flush. So when you do tail slides or nose slides, sometimes with BRTs you can do this. You actually grind on almost on the pivot cup, and then you snap back. And that doesn't seem to happen with the indies. I guess that's all there is to say about these trucks. I do like them a lot. I think they're going to probably stay around for a long time. I already heard people saying like these are the only trucks they're going to use from now on. Very curious to see what Black River is doing, and maybe some other truck companies also trying to innovate a bit more. I think competition is good. It's good for the consumer, maybe not so good for the small brands. And because fingerboarding is smaller than skateboarding, I can understand if some brands feel threatened by bigger companies or brands trying to make some money in the FB community. But as someone who used to skate and who is now able to use some real skateboard trucks, or at least skateboard trucks, fingerboard trucks that look exactly like existing skateboard trucks, this is very cool. So, okay, I hope this was helpful, and I see you in the next video. Ciao.
Gonna be PP Pan City here real soon. Which one of you pricks is the leader?
It's this one. He's the guy.